Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is episodes 166 and 167 of One Piece. What happened last time?
Last time, a bunch of crazy stuff happened. We got the reveal that this is a part of Jaya. We got all the South birds that saved Chopper and Gonfall. The whole gang is back together. They're reunited. There's crazy battles going on. And I can't wait to see what happens next.
Neither can I, Lindsay. And if you want to see what happens next after this, you can check out patreon.com/boldcast to get 2 weeks ahead of uncut reactions, 1 week ahead of edited reactions, and a bunch of other stuff. You can also get ahead on our Avatar reactions, which are happening on our main channel. Both Patreon and our main channel links are in the description. If you want me to shave my head, you can subscribe to the main channel, and I will shave my head when we hit 100,000 subscribers. We hope you enjoy this reaction. Let's go.
Just the kind of guy he is. I'm not gonna stop. It's my new, it ain't much, but it's honest work.
Vas. Look at that guy.
I hope he doesn't get
Holy.
hurt.
I wonder if Chopper and Zoro are gonna go after them.
Maybe Chopper could talk to Holy.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh. Looked like he ate her. She was just gone.
Oh, Verth.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, they're trying to take the earth and like replant it in their little area to make like a little bit of the Holy Land for themselves. Mm-hmm. Or is that ashes? That'd be crazy. No. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
It's like a crazy battle for the ages. Whoa! Going on right now.
Uh-oh. Damn. Can we see him?
Oh, shit. Chopper's backpack with the X.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave you behind as
Whoa.
I sail away into nowhere. Did Luffy always have that bracelet?
I don't remember. Honestly.
Maybe it's his new drip.
I honestly don't remember.
I keep seeing it and I'm like, am I crazy? Waiting. Yeah, just don't look at boiling water.
A watched pot never boils, Luffy.
That's so. I love how he's so smart. Like he's like properly
Boiling the water.
Yeah.
Food safe.
Mmm. This is Dungeon Meshi.
What, you don't like the frogs?
Marcel over here. What do you mean there's like tentacles in there? Hmm. It's so crazy.
What is it?
It's salt.
Oh, it's just salt. Oh my god.
Mmm. What is he doing? Mm. Oh, this cooking episode.
Mm-hmm.
You leave the lid on. Yeah. These glasses come from?
And her little hair ties.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Yeah, you forget about that? You think that they were all dead?
Grabs his shoes.
Gets lost instantly. 2 feet away. Ladies first with the special heart-shaped carrots. I feel like we were going into a saloon or something. With the song.
Yeah, same.
I want that stew right now.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
So I'm just gonna be like, that wasn't for you.
Hmm? What? We've heard this before, Nami. Yeah.
Oh, that Pierre is just eating the stew.
Yeah, did you just leave him on the boat, I guess?
No, he's right there.
Oh, no, he's right there. He's right there.
Oh my god, Luffy. Oh,
He's awake.
it's like, can you please stop yelling? A giant gold bell, and if they ring it, then the land will sing again.
Right. Shit. Whoa.
That's cool. That's really cool, and it's crazy that how big the part that went up is compared to the rest of Jaya.
Yeah.
It's cool because we were looking at it the other way and like, oh, maybe it's that eye. But it's like, that's part of the mouth.
And the sacrificial altar is the left eye.
So it's the other one.
So it's the other one. And the temple was like here. Like the third eye.
Oh, I thought that it was I thought that they were like side by side like that.
I thought they were side by side, but that the middle thing, the temple, the shrine was more towards the middle. But maybe I'm wrong. I was looking at it wrong. Or I remember it wrong.
We'll see.
Are you sure it's been 400 years?
Maybe.
The gold, she's like, oh, the gold's gonna be
Yeah.
there. It's like, I mean, unless you count the bell. The bell's probably there. I don't know about all the rest of the gold. Maybe it's still there.
Yeah, I mean, the sky people don't necessarily seem to care about the gold.
Yeah.
No one seems to be...
But yeah, I'm not saying what happened to it, but I wouldn't be so confident that it's there is all I'm saying. But it might be.
True. What?
What is this conversation?
So stupid.
They're just so into camping. Look at that smoke trail. Like,
Oh my god, they're just gonna alert the enemy to exactly where they are. Gondor is about to call for aid right now.
what are those? What the hell?
They don't like a fire. Chopper, what's it saying?
I love how he always does the hiding thing.
Oh my god. Who cooked here?
Once again with the animal abuse.
They don't want it. It's
You guys just show up in their house and beat the shit out of these wolves?
That's not nice.
Lashes 2.0.
Oh, with the wolves?
Why not?
I mean, if
They're all howling.
If it's with the wolves, then I approve.
It's like that Jacob from Twilight meme of like the
Yeah, the dancing wolf.
the dancing CG wolf that's just terrible. What is it?
Why do they have like
Just have this crazy wine?
juice?
Wolf wine? I mean, hell yeah, but
I
like
love
what?
it. It's
It's literally that thing. The cloud wolves.
Who are you? Oh,
It's him.
I didn't recognize the outfit. He's really looking like God now. I like how it sounds like the music is like in the world, but it's like,
Yeah.
where would that be coming from? Guys, he's injured. This is so nice.
What a randomly fun time.
Yeah. Please tell us. That is true. So cute. I love they're having such a great time.
Yeah, me too. I love that the crazy bonfire just came out of nowhere.
Absolutely
with the
nowhere. Nami just attacks that wolf, and then he's like, huh, nice punch. And then they just start, then they're
You
like,
want some wine?
so they're like, where'd you get this? They're like just absolutely having the best time ever. Yeah.
I love how out of nowhere that
It
came
was
from.
so good. It was so good. And honestly, I loved this whole episode, like with the cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Fun character
I
downtime
really,
episode.
Yeah, I really, because we were talking before of like stuff being dragged out or whatever. I don't like. That's like it affects you when it's like the moment to moment is elongated, but just seeing stuff like this
Just
is
taking a
so
second,
nice
taking some
and is
time.
so fun, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like cooking and doing anything. Nami having a different outfit for some reason. Yeah, it was just such a wholesome. It just felt so cozy. Mm-hmm. I really liked it, and that the reveal with the map was cool. How it's like a skull the other way, because it looked like two like creatures.
Mm-hmm. Fighting,
and it's
but
like,
it was
the
two,
eye,
two
but-
sets of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
That was sick, and we're getting a little bit more insight. Like the ground is powerful because it sustains so much life, and it's we still don't understand the full significance of it, but like it's just that it's so special. It's like
just that it's different.
There's no way to get soil and all the things that come with being on Earth in the sky.
Yeah.
So it's like a cradle of life, and it's just like everything is springing forward. That's why the trees are so big. And it's like all the stuff that was brought here. It's just, you know, it's like a microcosm of Earth, and everything can sprout forward at a rate unlike anything else. And it's limited. It's a limited resource. One day, hundreds of years from now, all of this will like blow away in the wind eventually, right? Because it's all just, you know, it doesn't belong there. But I guess that's why it's powerful. What we don't know is exactly why these guys are so attached to it.
Well, they did say it's their homeland.
Yes, but they have wings and they're sky people.
Yeah, but like I was saying, it could be an evolutionary...
They evolved as well, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Like if you... Like how, okay, all of the animals and all of the plants get bigger, but what if the people grow wings?
Right. Well, then, were there sky people before, do you think?
I think so.
So there were just sky people that evolved in the last 400 years? So the 400-year-old homeland of the Shandians, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's pretty well spelled out, but it's just odd to me that they also have wings the exact same as the other people who had been living here, presumably for much longer. Yeah. If they have, you know. I think that. And if they haven't, and all people came there and evolved like on the island and evolved wings, if I'm saying, then why would there be this divide? But there is the divide. Therefore, there must have been sky people who had evolved and come here a long time ago, or you know, however it worked, are from there. And then these Shandian people who were giant natives got shot up into the sky and then had their land taken from them by the sky people. Yes. But then they also got wings like the sky people, or interbred, possibly.
I feel like. Yeah, I'm interested to see what it will be, or if I feel like it might just be like, you just get wings. Oh, because 400 years is a pretty long time, like, you know.
No, it's not. Not for people to grow wings.
I mean, look how giant everything else got.
Yeah, but they didn't go from, you know, the wolves are still wolves.
Yeah.
They aren't winged wolves, they're just wolves. The Southbirds didn't, you know, grow an extra pair of legs, they just got larger. The trees didn't, you know, turn blue. I mean, they look blue, but it's just because it's dark. They just got larger. But the people have been here for 400 years and they grew wings, presumably, unless there's another reason for it, maybe having to do with the mantra or something, or some, you know, something with being up here. I wonder what the explanation will be as far as that small detail, because otherwise I think it might have been cooler if they didn't have wings, and if like that was an immediate thing of like, oh, so all the people up here have wings, but these guys don't. That's really interesting, and it turns out that now kind of foreshadowed the reveal that the land was brought up, which was clearly a planned thing. So like it's the kind of thing where, is there a really good explanation of it, or is it one of those things that's like, ah, man, I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't draw wings on those guys because I didn't know exactly how they would fit into this specific paradigm as it evolved. The second that we went into Skypiea,
we saw Wiper with his wings, so it's like that was kind of set. From the first instance.
But maybe at that point, Wiper was just gonna be a one dude in a group, or one dude on his own as like a rebel against like the rest of Skypiea. Maybe at that point he wasn't necessarily initially made, unless Oda's just like, oh yeah, you get, like, you know, I'm just reasoning out the different explanations of like why they would have wings, or, you know, whatever. I don't know. I'm just talking about it. Maybe it's possible at that point, maybe he was like not a giant native, or maybe he was, and it was, you know, it is just they go up there, and then after a certain amount of generations, 3 or 4 generations in, you just have a kid and they grow little wings, and then every kid starts having wings because you're growing up there in the sky. And there is like, it's a magical, mysterious, crazy world.
I mean, people are getting like reasons. Blessed with magic powers at random up here, so I love Pierre and all these wolves. Really good episode.
W episode. Let's move on. Leave a like and subscribe.
Now we get a full map.
Yeah, it does look now like the thing is more towards the side, but I swear it was more towards the center.
Maybe the thing was more rotated.
Maybe.
Because the other thing isn't the eye.
The sacrificial altar?
Yeah. Or is it the other?
Sacrificial altar is on the left side. It looks like it's the eye. And then the shrine looked to be like to the side of it, but closer to the middle. Now it looks like it's more up towards the top right.
Yeah.
but roughly where like the other eye would be relatively. Oh no!
Yeah, see, it's because the map was the other way.
Gotcha. No, I was confused. That smoke animation is really smooth. What a crazy adventure we're on.
Just want to go pee by himself.
Is this episode going to be super well animated? It's looking like a step up visually. Not just that smoke animation, but the lighting and just the detail. I think this might be a banger. Yep. Oh my god, look at that. Someone fixing the ship?
Mysteriously. And if they wake up in the morning and the Mary's just completely fixed.
Is it gonna be ENERU? Would that be weird? That would make any sense.
That wouldn't really make any sense.
Who could be fixing it though?
It was vague.
The truth from Full Metal Alchemist? Turns out they're not even fixing it, they're just going.
It's the monkey guy. If there's a boat to be salvaged, I will find it. I will go to heaven to salvage
the kind of guy
a boat.
I am.
The moment a boat is unattended, it's up for salvaging.
And ENERU had called them. It's like usually means like lightning.
Well, it would be the big strike.
Yeah, very Japanese.
Yeah, take each other out, why don't you?
Just waiting for ENERU's gonna like jump in and stop them. Stop this foolishness.
Elio's not again. Like, they do this every time. They have to wait for 5 minutes and they just fight. He's around. Damn, too bad I didn't kill them.
Whoa!
Whoa.
He looks sick.
He's dripped out. What? Oh, it was very abrupt. It's like that, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I love his pants. He looks like he would be a god.
God of drip.
Earlobes.
I guess you're not as good as you thought you were.
He doesn't have wings, does he?
I didn't see. I feel like some people's wings are really, really tiny.
When he was flipping around.
There is gold. Been a lot of interfering going on lately. Great.
The Maxim. The
World of Dreams.
Crazy theory, what if he was Noland? And that's why he's wearing the little hat. It's because he has little acorn hair. And that's why he doesn't have wings. And he somehow survived his death.
400 years.
I don't know. And then a bunch of other things that would need to happen in order for that to be true.
Yeah, what does he want? A world of dreams, but what does that mean to a god? It's fixed. It's fixed. No, I think the wings are gone too.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But it's all metal. Patchwork.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Oh, for sure. But who was it? Could it have been Conis and Conis' dad?
If they snuck in here and he fixed it up, because he's the only person that we know that works with, like, boats or metal or anything. I think it's got that's who it must be. Luffy's face.
Yeah,
yeah,
wait.
how'd they take...
How they take what?
Yeah, they like took all that stuff off.
Yeah.
I like her new hairstyle.
It's just kind of weird, Nami. I don't know.
It's a little bit suspicious, you know?
How did they know?
He says it in his head. So cute.
Yeah, how the hell are you gonna get it off there?
I don't know, you could like put logs somehow so that it can roll down.
Yeah, true.
Or somehow like excavate some clouds. You're just gonna straight up pull it down.
I guess.
With just himself. With that? Yeah.
I guess that's the quickest way. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Oh. Oh. Honestly, just getting Zoro to, like, throw it off the side.
That's what I'm saying. Can anyone hypnotize Luffy? He picked up basically a boat of that size at an earlier juncture.
Honestly, Sanji should just, like, lay on his back and, like, kick it. Catch this guy's check. This is not a job for Chopper. The bait. He's gonna be the bait.
I'm being relied on.
Oh, no, no.
Chopper, you're such a dependable guy.
No. 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 And you don't even have anyone else there to, like, catch them?
Yeah.
Poor Chopper. Oh, the poor guy. Ooh. You're harpooning it? Oh my god.
Ow.
The poor thing. It just like drags the Mary down the side and smashes it into a million bits. Oh, poor Chopper. Oh god.
Aren't you afraid of damaging
I
the
know.
hull?
Down the stairs?
Yeah.
Really?
Whoa, that effect on the water was crazy.
I guess it's staying on the clouds. It's convenient.
Smart. I was wondering if he was gonna do that.
Poor chopper. It sinks because it got a bunch of holes in it from flying down a flight of stairs. Very nice.
All right, now put that shark out of its misery since you
Yeah,
skewered
that's
its
not nice.
fin. Oh, Chopper, you little guy.
Yeah, of course not. Of course she does. She's not weird. She's, you know, she's very smart. That's pretty smart.
Her eye is so off.
I hope that they bring that boat with them. You can tow it behind.
That'd be nice.
I really like it. I'm surprised Chopper's going with them. This guy's like constipated or something.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him.
The festival.
Wow. So we met ENERU.
Yeah, he's both like super dripped out and super cool, but also just like kind of underwhelming because it's just like you're doing all that and for what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, whatever, world of dreams, and it's just like, what does it mean in the context of coming from a god? You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Because it's like if you know, a character that was just in the Blue Sea was like, oh, I want to create a world of dreams, then it's like, you know, they're just a person, they don't have the power to do that. That's something that they're striving for. But if you're an all-powerful god that can strike people down, you know, what are you waiting for, essentially?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it at all. Yeah.
And it doesn't look like he has wings, but maybe his wings got replaced with that thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Or he like lost them when he became god.
I'm getting the idea that he was a badass pirate or something and
came up and
then just usurped the throne.
Yeah, maybe he
here.
has a devil fruit power.
I think it's more of a devil fruit thing.
What if he has the lightning devil fruit power?
That's what I was thinking.
And that's what made him like a god, because he had a magical power, essentially.
Yeah. Which is generally kind of, in most cases, unheard of. Like, the only other devil fruit person or thing is Pierre.
Yes.
As far as the Sky Island people that we've seen so far. Everyone else has mantras, you know, who's a super powerful person. But yeah, this guy doesn't have wings, and he may have a devil fruit, perhaps. He's got these gold earrings. The reason why I thought maybe he might be Noland or somebody related to the Mont Blanc family is he's got blonde hair, blue eyes. Did Cricket have blue eyes, or did he have gold eyes?
I thought he maybe had gold eyes or something.
Gold or something like that. Brown, maybe?
Yeah, I didn't think he had blue eyes, but I
saw the blonde hair and I was like, oh, maybe, but probably not.
Yeah,
Either way, he's definitely very powerful looking. He has that kind of similar design style that you see in like the other really badass, like you see like Crocodile or Ace or Shanks or more like Mihawk, like that kind of thing, or even some of the newer warlords that we met. It's like they're big and like crazy and their presence is large, but they're all like, they also just are not as like goofy and weird, you know. They they have very loud designs in some cases, but but they still look like cool, and usually that denotes like somebody that's like more powerful, you know. So like he looks the part, basically.
I will say up till this point, I'm fully prepared for that to change now that they all set up their ordeals. But so far, I actually like the other 3 priests. Like as far in terms of like comparing them to Baroque works or like the Cat brothers or who, you know, other side characters. Yeah. I feel like so far these 3 have done a good job of
being like threatening,
and following through on it, even if they don't follow through all the way. They like still they mean it, you know what I mean? And they've almost killed people, and they keep like dissing the other guy. They were like, oh, he sucked anyway, and he was new and he was weak. You know what I mean? Like they're not just like, oh, he was so strong. They're like, yeah, fuck that guy. We didn't like him anyway.
Yeah, they all have something. They all seem very formidable, and like they would be a fun fight to watch.
And even when they were like talking to each other and stuff, like their dynamic felt, you know, believable.
Yeah.
In a way, so I appreciate that. I like it. I'm fully prepared for that. To my opinion on them to change once we see them in this fight. If it's a very long, drawn out fight where they're like going through their ordeals. They also probably won't like him very much. But.
They also kind of all maybe this is reaching, but they all kind of maybe represent a different part of the military. It's like we got Air Force, ground troop, Navy, kind of. I don't know if I'm reaching with that, but we obviously knew.
What was
Well, he's not there, so fuck him is what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know if that's why I'm saying like maybe it's reaching, because I just noticed like, oh, the coat is very much like a marine or like a seafarer's type collar here, and then I was like, oh, this is kind of like a
G.I. Joe
looking thing, and then he's obviously got this like the World War I aviation gear. So, you know, I don't know. I was just kind of throwing that out there. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew more about Shintoism or enough to say what he's about, but like I think this symbol is like related to the god Susanoo, which is the storm god in Shintoism. I guess is like a Tomoe pattern. It appears in many designs with various uses. The simplest, most common patterns of the device contain from 1 to 4 tomoe, and a reminiscent similar designs have been found in a wide distribution around the world. Described as circle, etymology, Chinese character, blah 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 blah.
That thing says Amaterasu down there. Oh, and Susanoo is that?
Does it say that? Oh,
right, all in there. And Tsukio, all of those things.
Izanagi, yeah. A lot of theories of origin. I want to see like kind of Tomoe emblem history in Japan. Kofun period, depicting archers, even had, aside from their military function, ritual, or fetish value, related to their phallic shape. What? Water swirling pattern. Oh, the Fujiwara Senshi and late Heian period. It's from the fucking Heian era. Oh my god. I'm just trying to see if there's anything relating to Susanoo, because obviously this guy uses lightning and Susanoo is the storm god.
Where is Susanoo?
So commonly displayed the banners and lanterns found in festival related to Amaterasu Omikami, who in the Kojiki confronts her brother Susanoo when he usurps her terrain on Earth by dressing as an archer adorned with magatama beads and an awesome high arm guard. So Susanoo usurped Amaterasu in a fable, and
no, Amaterasu usurped Susanoo, right?
No, Amaterasu is the peak.
When he
Susanoo is Amaterasu's brother. So we got a guy here who is like who's a storm god, and he usurped the throne of another god, who was like the peak god, and Amaterasu is like the sun god, or like the peak highest deity in the Shinto faith, as far as I'm aware. Concerns water swirling pattern. Also used as the electro element in the video game Genshin Impact. Yes, there's that. I love how that's just randomly in there. Oh, it's also the OBS logo. I just realized that because it said it.
Oh.
It's OBS.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, it says it in the wiki as well. Oh yeah, it's featured. I think a lot of my remembrance of it is because it's used in like samurai iconography and stuff, and heraldry. Yeah, it says that at the start of the article. Anyway, so there's some codes that I'm yet to crack with that, but obviously I don't want to look too far into it because I'm sure that there's somebody wrote something about this guy, and we don't want to get spoiled or anything. But interesting connection to Shintoism. I'm sure a lot of people in the comments might have some more insight into that I obviously can't provide. But it is interesting that this guy, one thing is like we come to his place and it's instantly very Japanese, which is not what I foresaw. I didn't figure showing up to like this big wall and it being like a very Japanese looking structure with the tomoe design. And it's very interesting that like Gonfall seems to be more like just the way they talk about everything seems more like Christianity, seems more like a monotheistic
he will
Christian
strike
god.
You down if you
and he's a knight.
Sin.
You know, he's like a Western knight with a lance. You know, I don't know. There's some more with that, but then there's ENERU, who's like very Japanese. So it's kind of interesting the thing there. I don't know what to make of that, but it's just kind of interesting. What you were gonna say?
So I misheard you for a second, but never mind. I understand now.
What?
It's because I thought you were saying that like the way that he behaves is like a old style like Christian god of like if you step 1 foot out of line, he will personally strike you down and take you out.
Well, there's like themes of colonialism in this arc so far, like somewhat. There's obviously the indigenous people, the Shandians, which are kind of like Native Americans, and the fact that there is this like Christian being usurped by a Shinto-like figure, even though he is like monotheistic and he's very about himself. The kind of opposite happened. Not really. Like Shintoism is still worship like culturally significant today in Japan, as far as I'm aware. But like in the 20th century, there was a lot more Western influence after World War II and stuff like that. So like a lot of Western ideals and everything kind of came into Japan's sort of cultural framework. So you would think it would be the opposite. That like, you know, there was this like Shinto god, but then it was usurped by the Christian god if you were like following sort of a cultural scheme of Japan. But in this case, it's the opposite, which is kind of interesting. But again, Shintoism is a polytheistic religion where there's like a bunch of million different gods. So it's interesting that we have like the person who stole the seat is like a dude with the tomoe design. He's not like super Christian looking, and he has priests like beneath him. You know, I don't know. And he's all about like, oh, I'm God. I'm the one, you know, God. So I don't know. There's a lot to play with there in terms of iconography, and I'm sure somebody knows more about all this stuff than I do, and can kind of say about that. And he's eating an apple. He's eating the apple.
I was gonna say that, and he has like these like maiden angels like serving him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he's got the cross, but you know, I don't know what's his and what was here before him, or if this is his place that he built, or what. But yeah, like it's just there's like some things that are very Christian. Things. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. Anyway, love all this. Love the episode. Great stuff.
Yeah, in mysterious shipbuilding.
Yeah, who did that? It must have been Conis's dad, right?
I think so. That's the only person that I can even remotely think of.
Because the thing is, he was rebuilding that waiver.
And then he was like, oh, I wish there was something I could do to help them. So like, if he snuck in here and like fixed it up in the night, then that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, he spent the time while everything else was going on rebuilding the waiver so that he could come back down here, rebuild the ship. Somehow, how did he get the mast out of the water? I'll never know, but you know. I mean, maybe he had help. From his daughter? Maybe he had help from actual God, not these like people gods, but some other force.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Anyway, W episodes. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.